Hello ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and welcome to another tutorial for squad leaders. This time we're going to be looking at squad. For the viewers who saw the Project Turorial tutorial for squad leaders, please stick around because we're going to be stressing out important things as well here. For those who are new, please feel free to sign to squadops.gg. You can have a basic firing range course on this map. Sign up to Scott's basic training. They are very knowledgeable guys. They're gonna teach you a lot of stuff. Shout out to XBit. he's a good tutor. He knows a lot of stuff. Right. So it came to my attention the last 2 days that people and specifically squads don't play as it should, and I'm just trying for that video to improve the standard of regular team play in squad. Also, I think 60% out of the lost games are for because of poor squad leading and lack of communication with some other squad leaders. So today we're going to try and rectify this issue. Now, let's say you want to make a squad for a new map. Right, I'm gonna place a fob marks here for some objectives, for 2 objectives, right? You have 3 minutes to plan your what your squad is gonna be all about. So, if I'm gonna assault this objective, or am I gonna go, for example, to that hill, build a fob, or maybe I just go rush the flag. The first flag, for example. You need to have a general idea before you click that create squad button. Let me do it. Before you create that squad button, you see the map, and you need to have a clear plan in place. After you have the idea, you create a squad. You know what you're gonna do. You quickly report to all squads what are you gonna do, with what vehicles you're gonna take, where you're gonna deploy. So the other teammates will know you're pushing there. Okay, so squad 2, for example, is gonna go to the other flag. You know, we're gonna rush, for example, the other flag, and then the other squad's gonna station a fob there. So it's crucial to plan before you even deploy. Second important thing is choose your roles carefully for the squad. So for example, this is desert terrain. I might as well pick a marksman, for example, in my squad. I might get 2 LATs if I have heavy vehicles. I might get an AR if we're kind of urban, or a grenadier is useful as well for urban combat. After you selected your squad, do a little bit of briefing to your squad mates, because obviously you were talking to the other squads. What's your plan? Now you have to explain again the same plan, obviously, to your squad. I know it's too much, but you just have to, in order for you to win games. So for example, you're saying we're gonna be stationing ourselves there at the attack mark. We're gonna build a FOB, and then we're gonna push to the attack mark. We are going to grab, for example, a Logi or a BTR. You can say it's up to you. If you're gonna building a fob, you grab a Logi, 4 guys spawn, you deploy, drop a rally. Squad 2 is going to build a fob on the green fob mark and try to push towards Charlie.
Did you want everyone spawning in?
We're just gonna get a Logi, so 4 from top to bottom spawn.
Alright, so 2 you're doing fobs, 1 where you going? Affirmative.
We're gonna take the back roads.
Squad 1, we're gonna push all the way to Delta, and we're gonna try and set up an FOB there as fast as possible. So can we get a vehicle?
I mean, I was gonna take my guys there, but
How many Lodges do we have? 2?
we have 2.
Alright. I'll take 1, build the green fob mark, the other one build the other FOB.
Is this a new map?
Right, yeah, we're gonna build there.
Yeah,
you might have to do a Lodge with one of you guys, but we'll see how it goes. Because they might rush with strikers. But yeah, if we set up in that little village, hide the fob, and then try to push up. Squad 2 is going to build an FOB on the green fob mark. If somebody can push to lower Petrivka with strikers and just stop their trucks pushing up.
Squad 1 is going to go straight lower.
Open up the squad again.
Squad 3 is upping airfield, and after that,
We
from
need some
Nova.
more people anyway.
Welcome, guys. 2 lads,
Hello.
2 medics, and a marksman. We are going to deploy at village with a logi truck. Logi truck is gonna be there. We're gonna drop a rally first, then we're gonna push down to village. 1 rifleman will stay with the logi. After we clear out village, if we have any contacts, we clear them out first, and then the logi will cross and establish a fob at village. Clear?
Do you know what's the spawn, so yeah?
We're gonna spawn at the left side. 4 guys spawn from top to bottom. Squad 1 is going to village.
Copy that.
I'm gonna establish an FOB there after we clear village.
This is Squad 2 here. We're gonna take a striker here.
And that will bring me to the next subject. That is deployment towards the objective. This is again very important thing. And see you guys in a bit. I'm gonna be deploying some stuff and explaining why and what happens. Hello guys. Now the second subject, it will be deployment. Whatever you want to deploy with a truck, logi or a striker, it's entirely up to you. If you're pushing towards an objective, you're gonna be in some sort of vehicle. But let's say you get intercepted by a vehicle. It's very likely, for example, in squad, you get intercepted. There's a striker on a hill, for example. That truck will be blown up in approximately 5 seconds if he opens fire. Today I'm gonna show you a hint, or a trick basically, of how and what to do. Because we all know you're gonna die probably in 5 seconds. It's no point of you guys staying in the truck. As you're driving towards the objective, you will probably know by then you're gonna be engaged, for example. I mean, it's clearly obvious. You're taking damage, for example. Issue the order of everybody from the squad in the truck, dismount. So, as I'm driving, get engaged, say, dismount, dismount, dismount. Rally's right there. Okay. Now, however, how many people are there in this truck? They're probably gonna die. Obviously. You're gonna die, truck's gonna blow up, because the striker obviously takes 5-6 shots. But this thing will be your, obviously, savior after the armored vehicle fucks off. After the armored vehicle is engaged, he will blow up the truck. Luckily he doesn't see the rally. This most likely be okay, because if you're not in a plain desert, you're gonna have grass, you're gonna have trees. So it is worth the shot of doing what I just did now. Once the striker destroys the truck, he's gonna decide probably to go to another target. By then you should just, all of you guys should listen for the vehicle. You'll hear by his engine once he goes to another objective, and then you're gonna issue the order to spawn on the rally. If somebody survives, especially the lats, if there's grass around you, just drop down, pull out your lats, aim and fire. It's unlikely for the striker to destroy your rally, because he'll be engaging from a distance more than 100 meters, most likely. That is in most cases. Now stick around, I'm gonna do another scenario which I see a lot of people make mistakes. Right guys, can anybody tell me what is this? No? Okay, I'll explain. This is a big no-no. Big no-no. The way of deployment here is absolutely wrong. You guys do not push in the middle of an objective with the plane truck in full of infantry and then tell them to dismount and then you drop a rally. You do not know what this objective is, how many people are in there, if there's enemies in there. You do not know this. So you have to safely deploy and scan the area before you push in to the cap. I would highly suggest you guys, before the objective, like at least 150 meters out of the objective, to just stop, dismount people, drop a rally, and then push the objective. Give the order for the rifleman to stay in the truck. Obviously tell him to cut engine. Drop a rally here, hide the truck, and then you and the rest of the infantry will scan the area, push up, see if there's enemies in there. If the worst case scenario, obviously, if you get wiped out and there's enemies in there, you have at least the logi truck. You can spawn on the rally and find another place for a fob. Do not push straight away into an unknown location or on objective, because obviously you're trying to cap, so suspected enemies are most likely there. So scan the area, then issue the rifleman, which will stay with the truck over there. Okay, it's clear. Bring the logi truck. We're gonna deploy an FOB. Guys, when you approach an objective with an armored vehicle, also dismount, drop a rally. The BTR is gonna be, or APC, whatever, it's gonna be behind you. Make sure the vehicle is behind you and you as infantry push towards the objective. The vehicle is gonna cover your back and you're gonna be pushing slowly. After you've cleared the compound, then tell the vehicle to push in. In the meantime, the safest way for the vehicle to provide fire support is far away from you, within clear visual of your squad, so you can support your advance. So guys, we've covered the going towards the objective, we've covered the planning. Now let me introduce you to your best weapon. This is your best weapon. This should be in your hands, I would say 70% of the time. This right here gives you tactical awareness, scanning for targets. Use your binos all the time. Hold. Do not move. Do not move.
We're just gonna wait. Probably gonna peek us.
Striker, don't move. Contact is
Enemy
210.
hand in the hills northwest of Mall.
Yep. Enemy vehicle is around there. Try and move in. Take him out.
Okay, I'm gonna take my leave if someone wanna take the medic slot. Good luck.
Like I said, we're gonna stay here, guys. Defend. By the way, Striker, can you move in again on the main road so you can cover us over there? BTR straight on the crossroad in the middle. BTR, enemy BTR straight on the crossroad in the middle.
Copy that, of course, BTR.
Say 200 meters. 8 seconds to rally. Stand by.
Is it in the smoke?
Yeah. They're on the second floor of the building. Second floor.
See anything?
Yup, second floor. Cover second floor of that building. 189. They're crucial because you will get an advantage. You will see the enemy before they see you, most of the time. You will know what direction, where they are, and you can let know your squad mates to be aware. Walk around with that bino, spot targets. Actually, will save your lives as well. A lot of squad leaders see not using their binos. That's completely unacceptable. most of the time use your binos, because you have 8 people from your squad with rifles. You do not need to be a fucking Terminator and start blazing and shooting it. Oh yeah, that's a target, like 210 is a target. Now kill it. Nah. Scan. When you're going through terrain, scan the area with the binos. Rules of engagement should be always: do not engage unless fired upon or spotted, because it's worthless if you go push an objective, you spot 2 guys there, and you issue take them down. Once they open fire, what's gonna happen is the rest of the squad inside that objective, or inside the compound that you're trying to push in, know you're there. So basically you blow out your whole cover of 9 men over 2 guys who are pushing and don't even see you. So I would highly suggest you guys stay quiet. If they're 2 guys, let them pass. If they're next to an objective that you're trying to cap and push, let them pass. They're gonna be killed by the other team. It's absolutely pointless. Let's say you have a team over there. They're trying to push to the other flag, and they're just 2 guys going down there. Just let them go. They're gonna be killed by the rest of your team. You have basically a full squad trying to push the objective. You're a big unit. Don't expose yourselves. Don't give the order to fire unless spotted. Obviously, that's a different situation. If you encounter somewhere along the map full squad, right? Let's say I see a full squad like 150 meters out. Use a squad leader, or anybody from your squad in fact should say, I have visual target 165, and do not engage. After this, after the report to the contact, use a squad leader should say, get eyes on, which means if you want to engage a full squad, you need to have clear visual, not just you opening fire. Oh yeah, there's a full squad there, full squad, kill him, full squad 165, and you're all dead, because obviously you opened fire first. You didn't report, you didn't say get eyes on. What that's gonna happen, you're gonna die. The next teammate who's gonna start firing is gonna die as well, and they're gonna kill you one by one. Right. Correct engagement will be targets 165, get eyes on. Ask after that, how many guys see the targets? Do we all see the targets? I say yes. Engage now. And so on. So I'm glad we've covered that. Obviously stealth is key. Stealth is key. So we covered basically pushing down towards the objective. Stay stealthy as possible. Do not engage unless necessary. Rallies down. Do not fire. Okay.
Can't see the
Slowly.
spawn already.
Spread out here, 5 meter distance each. Spread.
Can't spawn it already.
Okay, I'll
Spawn on the
drop
front.
over. There's a vehicle, I hear just an engine. Okay, go. Sneaky breaky, come on. Through. Straight line. Start engaging. All of you, start engaging.
Run.
I want to spread out. Spread out.
It's over you.
Hab on me, hab on me. Hab on me. Stay quiet, do not engage unless spotted. We're gonna take other fob. Okay, clear. Guys, stand by, stand by. Okay, bridge clear.
Don't move out to your west.
Okay.
They'll have a line of sight on you.
There's one enemy which is going down southeast. Do not engage him. Do not engage him. I see he's heading down towards
see him,
150. Yeah, do not engage. Second one as
Two.
Yep. Let him pass. Let him pass. At least we know where they are.
I just had a vehicle.
Cross straight away. Cross now. 165.
Oh, they might have seen us. I'm not sure.
Do not engage now. Stay quiet. Stay quiet.
Might have seen us.
Friendly
Move in here.
from the west.
Station yourselves in those buildings.
The striker
Spread out.
the oasis.
Do not engage.
Enemy
Don't engage.
jeep just
Keep an eye out on the
passed.
vehicle.
250.
Keep an eye out just on the vehicle.
It's
Do
a
not
truck, so-
engage him.
There's enemy 105.
How many?
I see one.
You control the battlefield. You dictate how the game's gonna go. Okay? They won't know unless until last minute you're there. This is how you need to play. Always also use a concealment or cover approaching towards an objective. Every objective, remember this important thing, every objective has a blind spot. Blind spot, it means that the enemy doesn't have clear visual over that way of approach. So if for example they have hill there, they must have 50 cows and right? 50 cows stalls and stuff, but they do not have those there, they don't have 50 cows over that hill, right? So if I have an enemy fob on that hill, for example, and they have 50 cows pointing here, and whatever, try to find a flanking point. Always helps. Flanking point. This objective is not fully fortified, it's not a fortress. There's always some way around it. In terms of cover and concealment, be stealthy and give the order to engage at almost flag range. The flag range is where you're gonna start your engagement. They're not gonna know you basically hit them if you use properly the stealth tactic. Now I'm gonna show you a video, obviously, for a flanking maneuver. Very useful flanking maneuver.
No, he's behind, he's on the south.
More enemy. Northwest.
I know, go 255. Walk 255.
Oh fuck, I have single shot.
Next to me. Enemies next to me.
Where the fuck is it?
He's down. Push on me. 300. Okay, so I guess you watched the video, guys. If you push to an objective and get spotted as a squad, obviously, and you get under contact, the most efficient way is to flank and get another angle on them. Let's say I'm getting engaged from there. We're a full squad. what you're gonna do, leave the AR or fire support roles to provide suppressive fire. You should split as fire teams and start pushing. In most cases will be to the nearest cover, nearest concealment, and then start flanking on the side to get another angle. Okay? If they're suppressed and you're pushing on the side, it means you basically will gain the advantage of them not knowing you're there. And when you open up fire, they're gonna die. Flanking is key, guys. So what they're gonna do? Again, fire support there. You get engaged on the attack mark. They provide fire support as you start pushing and get another angle, so you can drop on, because they will be focused on that suppressive fire there. You can split your team by, for example, 3 people left, 3 people right. As long as you have cover and concealment, you will be able to get another angle and drop those guys without them even knowing. Now that brings me to the last section. This is communication with other squads and communication within your squad. As a squad leader and even as a player, I highly suggest you change your comm keys as follows: F1 local voice chat, F2 squad voice chat, F3 all squad chat, or all squad voice basically. Your 3 keys are vital to be on demand in the split second. If you spot target, you need to report it dead on the dot. Not also that, but as a squad leader you talk to all squads. For example, sometimes report vehicles, report what's out there. So in order to do that, F1, F2, F3 is the most closest key, at least for me. That's my observation, and you can obviously do it straight away. I can do it even while I'm walking, like F1, F2, F3. So guys, after we've covered the comm keys, let's watch a quick video, and we're gonna be back at the firing range, and I'm gonna explain why I'm doing this. We're capping, guys, we're capping. Move into cap range.
Well done.
We are capping.
No, we're not capping.
Yeah, we are.
Everybody get in.
Okay, we're capping.
Protect the vehicles.
Don't lose the BTRs.
We lose 1 BTR, we're done.
Just grab a corner and keep covering us. We just need to cap.
All you have to do is stay in cap now.
Can you tell me
hurry.
BTR, maintain your distance. Maintain your distance.
Copy, pulling up.
Right, so as you saw, it's just me talking, obviously, gibberish. Or me just communicating with squads. What will happen in some games, you're gonna lose, for example, 2 or 3 games in a row. Everybody from your team is gonna be absolutely fed up, you know, and just disappointed and don't want to talk to anybody. You need to take control. You need to start talking on all squads. Keep spamming it. Keep saying where you're going and what you're doing. Am I gonna go to cap an objective? Am I gonna build a fob? Keep communicating. Even though nobody replies in the beginning, people will start actually to talk. So okay, well we're going to push objective 2. You're gonna say, okay, I'm gonna establish a fob behind the fortress. You know, when you start talking, you get people's attention. They start to react to whatever you're saying. So even if the morale is down, you need to bring it back up. It's always it has to be somebody anyway. Another important thing is, if you want to keep the morale up, if they build a fob in a strategic location, say a squad 2, you know, good job, man, good job, nice fob. That brings a little bit of confidence in the other squads. It's also very good. And yeah, well, I believe that's all the subjects I talked about. I really wish we improved this gameplay and squad leading, especially squad leading, because if we improve the squad leading we might improve the gameplay altogether. Thank you for watching. Please sign up to Squad Ops, where you can play one life events. We're really organized, really hardcore. You're gonna enjoy them, and you're gonna get a lot more experience. Thanks for watching, guys, and good luck on the battlefield.